That's an insane amount of those.
Those are all females.
All females. Wow.
Yeah.
Got me like 100 right there.
Yeah, I got like 400 or 500 of those. And I say these are ready to pop when I do those today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, eggs are coming out. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there you go.
Awesome.
And then you get, yeah, these are my original ones. Just, you know, they're like really
The original
old.
clowns?
Well, they're not wild, but they're
Yeah.
the big ones I got lying
Ones
around.
that your main oldest breeders or whatnot.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they are way smaller than I would have thought.
You can get them bigger than that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, in my mind, they would have had to been huge to breed. You
No.
know, like, I mean, not that these are small, but
These guys don't like it in here.
yeah.
They're the big ones. I don't really handle those much. So you got an idea, you know.
Yeah, those are nice.
Snails and so there's probably 50 in there or something like that. There's a few fish in there, a few catfish, but this is the I got a lot of, this is multis. I got a lot of multis. Breeders, you know. I got like 2 packs of them, and yeah, 3 actually.
And these are parasitic mouth breeders, is that right? The multis?
Cuckoo catfish, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a Argentia here.
Okay, because I was like, if we're breeding them, we have to have.
Yeah, I don't breed them this way though.
Okay.
But just Argentia.
Yeah.
I breed them pretty good. I just got a bunch of, trying to get that guy out of here. It's a big female. You know,
Nice.
he's got a big spot.
Good looking fish.
Yeah, it is. You know, this is just Maltese. You know?
Yeah.
And then you get the.
Nice. And for those at home, multis as in multipunctatus, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. The water's a little cold for them, so they're not as white.
And so a lot of people have been asking, like, what temp would this water be, do you think, today, roughly?
78.
78, okay.
It's okay. Maltese do better, like 84.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Eggs are coming out, yeah. Just like that. So that wasn't even that much pressure, just knowing
No,
how to
but you
do
can
it.
squeeze them. You can get a lot of eggs just this way. There.
Yeah.
One here. One on my thumb.
Yeah. And how many eggs would a female have roughly? Like,
The wild ones don't get a lot. The tank raised stuff get a lot.
okay.
You know, I can get a couple of hundred out of a
Okay.
tank raised ones, like
Yeah.
a 3rd generation.
Nice.
The wild ones, a dozen,
Okay.
12. They're bigger, but they don't. It takes,
Do you think it's an age
as a
thing?
breeder, for any fish you breed, it takes 3 generations from the wild
Yep.
to get your optimum stock,
Okay.
F3s. That's when
Yeah.
you're gonna get the best fish to breed in your water.
Okay. I've always heard 2 and I've recommended 2, but more always makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because you're getting a fish that's raised on your food,
Yep.
and then you're conducing to breeding, your food, your water,
Yep.
and the adaptability to aquariums.
Yeah.
And F1 and F0 don't adapt to the aquarium as well as a fish that's been grown and raised in an aquarium for 2 generations.
Okay.
So they ship better, they don't stress up in a bag. There's a lot of things that change when you start, but you have to make your own stock, and it can take years. Like these guys, I've been working multis for 15 years.
Wow.
So I got like 1,000 breeders,
Right.
and then I can pick the best ones, and then I got some multis that'll give me 100 eggs every month. Every month, 100, 150 eggs, while the wild ones that I had, a dozen.
Right.
Some months, other months they weren't breeding because it took a long. It's a bit like when you're doing peacocks,
Uh-huh.
peacocks and Malawis and
Yeah.
Bunas. You get the wild ones, they produce a really big egg. You don't get a lot of them, but as the generation go up, next thing you know, you get a 3-inch farm raised or tank raised zebra, and it'll produce 50 eggs.
Right. Instead of like 21 or even.
Yeah, or
like,
4.
Yeah, 4 is.
Yeah, so that's the same with the peacocks. The peacocks, I was doing peacocks 25 years ago and do all the peacocks and then stuff that I don't even see anymore. And we were producing 150, 200 eggs, but it took a couple of generations because the wild ones, we get 5 eggs.
Did you notice any difference in that? So between wild and deeper generations on, like the longer they were in an aquarium, did they get better about not picking up a rock with the eggs or anything? Because sometimes they'll tumble a rock and kill all the eggs in their mouth. Or
Well, that's learning. Fish
Yeah.
learn.
okay,
It's a bit like any pairs.
yeah,
If you want to breed, naturally breeding a pair, you got to let them, like an angelfish. I don't see a lot of people raise an angelfish and let the pairs raise their young.
right,
And it can take 10 to 20 spawns
okay,
for a pair to learn to take care of their babies.
yeah,
And you got to leave them alone and repetitive. And next thing you know, they know how to do it. But if you keep pulling the eggs, they never do.
right. A lot of people go, oh, they've eaten them 3 times in a row, but at 20
Yeah.
times, like that's, if even if they're getting them to go every week, that's 20
Because
weeks,
they
that's
have to
half a
become good
year.
parents. They have to learn
Yeah.
how to protect them. Yeah, in the beginning they learn to protect their eggs, but then they got to learn to keep them together, and they got to learn to, make sure they don't get clogged up under a rock, or they have to,
Sure.
go down the drain or whatever they know. But it takes a long time. That's why these fish breed every
Yeah.
week.
Right.
And it's the same with any Central American. If you start pulling eggs, they're going to be used to just breeding and walking
Right.
away, and then to take care of them is a different story. So I've had Argentias breeding. One pair I'd pull the eggs, and then another pair never pulled the egg, and they became really good parents after a couple of
Nice.
years. A couple, 2 or
Obviously
3 years.
better for you as a farm owner to like get them to raise and
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that, and you
That's
don't
the
have
key.
to micromanage
That's the
them.
key.
Yeah.
That's the key. Same with Tanganyikans. A lot of time you get little, like the little ocelotus, the little shell dwellers. They're not very good at taking care of their babies.
Yeah.
And then after a year, they become good parents. But
Huh.
they have to go through a lot of spawns.
Yeah.
They get older, and they live a long time. I mean, I've had shell dwellers live 10 years. So you got to think about it. It's a learning, right? Everybody has to learn, and they learn, and and a lot of time people give up. Oh, they're not
Right.
breeding, and then they break the tank down, and then they, so it takes a long
Well,
time.
as a hobbyist, a year is a long time. You
Right.
know, like it's a long time to wait for someone to get it right when you're so excited and
Well, yeah, the Loaches has been 12, and I'm
Yeah.
still figuring it out. There's still a lot of things I haven't figured out. And, I could have quit after 2 years, but I keep going, and some weeks, some years are better than others. And then I try different food, or I try different water, or I try different lighting, and there's all kinds of stuff you try as you go.
and it's a year at a time. Like let's try this for a year.
Yeah, and then the
make another
Loaches,
change.
the Loach in the wild only breed twice a year. Rainy season, they only breed twice a
Yeah.
year. So the Loaches here, when they're ready, you have 10 days.
Wow.
That's it. If you miss it, you got 6 months to wait if you get the right condition again. So it's
Wow.
not like you're gonna go, we'll breed them in next week. It's like it's easy to work on a fish like an angelfish, or some of these cichlids they'll breed every month, or every week, or every day.
Right.
You can plug away with them, the colors and everything else. But when you start working on fish, they're breeding once a year, twice a year. The data doesn't come in fast. The research data doesn't come in fast. So you're
And
just
if you're not around, oh, I'm on vacation, I missed my chance, and
well. And then I had some years where I bred them in December because the weather was really nice.
yeah,
And stuff like that. And other years I didn't even breed them in the summer because it was too hot or whatever it is. Yeah, so they need to be done inside. It's too much
a
temperature
lot of
swing in
control,
Florida. And then it's all learning.
Yeah. Sure.
And in the meantime, research doesn't make money. It's planning for the future, but it's not making money. So you gotta work on other things like cheap shrimp or cheap whatever I'm doing.
Yep.
Angelfish and things like that. But
Yeah, what else we got in the bins? Because I think everyone's will enjoy.
Well, I mean, it's a bit of everything else. I mean, we got another Argentia in there. We got some Lulupis in here.
Yeah, that's a lot of lupi.
Some Burchardies and daffodils in there, and a few catfish. And
Nice. And you do sell some online currently too.
well, I sell everything
So-
online, but
okay.
I still sell to distributors and things like that. Online
Yeah,
is
yeah. You're
online's
making
okay.
more,
But we're
yeah.
working on it. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, but it's not easy. Because I've been doing this for 30 years, and it's only been 2 years on the web.
Yep.
Even though I know everybody in the industry and I know a lot about the fish, and nobody knows me in the retail level.
Right. Well, that's and you're bioaquatics, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So I saw you on Facebook a long time ago, and then it just so happened that Ryan visited you, and now I get to visit you. So hopefully, I don't know what's going on over there, but it looks amazing.
That's endlers. I like endlers. I do a lot of little endlers, different variety, all end class.
Yeah. There's shrimp in here.
Yeah.
Is it fiberglass pond or?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So these are Silverados?
Yeah, okay, yeah. With the blue on them.
Yeah, blue little red fin, Silverado antlers.
Yeah.
You might want to go over here. Let's go over here, right there. Come on, come on.
And with these guys, are you feeding them flake, or do you put the same 2 mil pellet and let them wear at it?
No, this is powder food.
Okay.
You know, something they can swallow real quick. And this
Yep.
is red chested, but they're really shy. This is wild stuff. And you
yeah.
can see there.
Yeah.
They don't get very big. These are the smallest ones I have. They get like barely an inch. You see, they got the.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There's quite a few in there, but they, in the morning you get a little bit bigger ones that come up, but you know they get a lot of color. And then I've got, let's see, oh, and I got these ones that are. Let's see here, I got. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff here. This is peacock antlers, or royal peacocks, but you have to. This is wild stuff also.
Oh wow, there's a lot in there.
Yeah, and this is like another variety collected in Venezuela, but I got them online.
You collected, or was
Friend of mine,
Okay.
friend of mine get those, you know.
Yeah.
And then they're stunning, but I have to see if I can. Yeah, I don't clean tanks.
Well, right. It's that actually it's healthy for them. So it's
Well, yeah, I get criticized a lot. Oh, you should scrub the tanks. I'm like, I don't have time.
Well, so I'm actually of the camp you shouldn't, because it's just a great place for microfauna. It's helping break down any waste. Like, I think it's beneficial.
But yeah, if I put food, they'd come out. But yeah, I can see some really nice ones back there.
Yeah.
But they'll come out. This is another endler I do.
Oh wow.
I gotta get a little tank for the little container for you to see them. This is all shrimp in here. So we got yellows in here, yellow fire or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then I got a lot of oranges, blacks, orange and white ones, Bloody Marys. I got a whole tank of greens here, and got blues and reds and cherries and different kinds of blues, sapphires and blue diamonds and Bloody Marys.
Yeah. So you're quite.
Well, the shrimp is easy, and it's kind of one of those little setup. And these are my picking tanks. So you can see
Okay.
some reds in here. These are cherry reds, a little mixture. But these are my picking tank. I get the net and I pick, and then plenty of duckweed, but the way it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get.
Well, it's the frogs. The frogs go through it, and we got a lot of tree frogs in here,
Okay.
and they just hop all over.
Huh. So they spread it.
Yeah, oh, they spread it already. Well, here, this is, I just did a batch of petricolas. A couple of thousand in there. Let me show you.
Yeah, there is thousands of them.
Yeah. Let's see, there's a pile back there. See the wall?
Wow. That's literally thousands.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when someone say thousands, they like, oh, but that literally is thousands.
Yeah, and then there's some
Wow.
that if you look underneath, the sponge filter that's full, and
Yeah.
and they're all over the edge here because they like the dark. So I gotta.
And you keep the top on, it's keeping it a little bit warmer? Is that what you're
No,
doing?
they don't like the light.
Okay, yeah.
So they stress out if there's light. They're trying to
Okay.
hide. Different angels, whatever.
Wow.
Some koi.
Yeah, you
And,
have quite a few angels.
I'll let you go in here. You can see the red points. Over in.
Like Honduran red points? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see them there. Those are F1 stock. Right there in
Oh,
front
yeah.
of
Wow, I feel like I haven't seen it with that much red on the tail. So,
Yeah.
talk to me about this. Is this like a
you. A filter.
box? Or
No,
oh,
it's a
just-
filter.
Okay.
I put filters on the side. It splits the tank up.
Okay.
And I got biological. It's easier to clean.
Yeah.
And then every tank is its own system. And then I can drain the water and then refill it with water that's adjusted to them.
Okay.
So, the water's ready to go. This is the new one I'm working, Panda Sinnohs. I got pictures of those, but
Huh. I don't know if I've ever seen
it's
this.
multi, but they're more white.
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
They got like brighter fins,
And are
a lot
these
more white.
on the website for sale
Yep,
yet?
yeah, I got
Okay.
plenty of. Yeah, so this This is the
Wow.
panda multis.
Wow.
They look very different. Also, I got some in the tank next door for picture. That's the loopies, little batch.
You're cranking out fish. Like, it's one of those things where I was
This is,
talking to you before, and
That's a
didn't realize the
slantum.
scale.
This is a slantum, Cyclosoma slantum. You see the spawn there? I got them back there. They're the red ones.
Okay.
That's red points. That's Bouchardes. Got lots of Bouchardes in here, hiding. You know. This is the Nanoluteus.
Oh, like they also call them what, the neats, I think?
Yeah. Well, it's that Archocentris. You know, Nanoluteus, but they like it hot. It's too cold for them right now. So,
Okay.
I got a few spawns of them, but it's too hot. This is true multis.
Okay.
This is I got a lot of those. So come on, come on. These are multis,
Nice.
angels. Oh, here's that Festi. That's that new Festi.
Oh, wow.
That's that 4-inch, 5-inch Festi. It doesn't get any
Yeah.
bigger than that. They breed well.
Is the common trade name like the Freddy? Is that what
No,
they're called?
no, Fredistralis, no. There's, you can see
Okay.
what they don't look like regular Festies. They're just different.
Yeah.
That's-
All Tanganyika in here?
Yeah, yeah. So shell dwellers. And these are the wild Lupis or F1. So,
Yeah.
so they breed well. I don't even pull eggs right now, so.
Oh, yeah, you've got a billion of them at the
So
moment.
you got all that and
So
different
Julie
kind of.
Chromis down here.
Yeah, different kinds of Julies, all F1 stock or wild. I got some different shell dwellers in there I'm saving for brood stock. Bollinger, where they're right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all hiding in there.
Yeah.
And then some Marl Rise, some Roganis, two types in there. And got to stipulate them. And then this is more ocellatus on here. There's a nice fish. I like this one, Meligrises. This one here. And yeah, just gonna get some light on there for you.
Yeah.
That's Meligrises.
Well, this is something that, like, it's not hard to get a lot of the, or it's not easy to get a lot of the shell dwellers, so I feel like people need to know they can just buy them online from you. So I do love Shelly's, like I own shelldwellers.com, but I don't have any time to do anything with it, so I just preserved it from going away. That's all I've done.
And you got these Similis. I got Multifasciatus. I got right here is well, it's ocellatus or gold
Yeah,
ocellatus.
pearl.
And you got the Similis.
Yeah, the Similis are nice.
You got some big ones, but you got Similis down here. It's all Similis down here. On the bottom.
Okay.
These are all.
Because Similis aren't easy to find normally.
Yeah, you can see how big. There's plenty of spawns.
Nice.
These are the Petricolas in here. This is the colony.
Yeah.
And so you see what they look like.
Because you gotta, are you letting them,
No, I
oh,
get
you
the-
still strip these too?
Yeah, they're easy to do. So this is the
Wow.
males, and then the females are smaller, and then
Yeah.
so it doesn't look like Lucy Pinus that I see online. Not even close. So these are like 10 years old.
Nice.
I got like a lot of breeders on those. There's some scattered all over. And I got little Bouchardes. You know, you guys familiar with this one? So you can see Bouchardes.
Oh yeah. And they'll colony breed for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do great.
That's the nice thing about them is you can just colony breed them.
Steady seller. You know, not an expensive fish.
Nice.
So I'm trying to build another tank here for daffodils, and still building.
Sure.
And then more Shelleys, more. These are a little hard to see, but this is I got a whole colony of Signathus
Okay.
Shelleys. So this they're hiding.
Yeah,
and
some in the back.
they're very shy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Signathus and all on that.
Do you have any, what am I thinking of? Straproside?
What?
Neolampologus straproside?
I don't do that one,
Okay.
but yeah, I know which one that is. I got
Yeah.
Some Zaire transcriptus I play with. I gotta set them up.
Nice. Wow, those are tiny clown loaches. And just because everyone's gonna say like, you bred these ones. Right? How old are they at this size roughly?
They're like 3 months or so.
3 months?
Yeah,
Okay.
3-4 months.
And how many times a day do you have to feed them at this size?
I feed them twice a day, and that's enough.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, because they're nice and fat bellies.
some with 4 stripes on them, and
Yeah.
you know, so, yeah.
Interesting.
And then you get some get a little bit bigger, you know. So,
Nice.
and then a little bit more in here, and then I got some in the vats, and you know. So.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't like the lighting.
Yeah, obviously that's.
And then I'm playing with these galaxies, and I just started doing them again. So these are the
Yeah, the CPDs.
I don't know if you can see them in there, but
Oh yeah.
I gotta clean the tank.
And I assume this method you're hoping all the eggs fall through to the bottom. You
Yeah,
collect
they do.
down
Yeah.
Here. Yeah.
Water's too hot for them though right now.
Yep.
They like it cold. They like it 74, 75. So they got to be moved out of here. Yeah, that little colony can produce 400, 500 eggs a week.
Wow.
Easy.
Nice.
Yeah, they breed every day.
Yeah.
Cardinals are the same. Cardinal tetra. This was a cardinal room. The whole room was cardinals, and the cardinals would breed every day as a group. There's group spawners. They're not like neon. Neon's pair spawners.
Yeah.
The cardinals are groups, so you need bigger tanks.
Huh.
So they don't breed in brushes. They just scattered. You know,
Nice.
neon need to brush. They need a little place where the male can stake it to territory. The cardinals, they just all at once. They're just every day, and then whenever the females are ready, they breed. So they breed every day if you feed them well.
Nice.
Here's the panda ones. That's the panda Sinos.
Wow.
I was taking pictures this morning.
Okay. That's a great idea with like the Brillo pad bottom, pretty much.
Exactly.
That's genius.
And
If I ever do that idea, I'm going to credit you because that's genius. The Brillo pad bottom.
so I got a bunch of Buse that I grew, and then these are the clippings and stuff, and these look great. But these are from the wild, but those are grown.
Yeah, and you only have to
so-
charge $1 billion each now that you've grown them the whole time.
Yeah, so now those are underwater stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so they're ready to be mounted.
Uh-huh.
And then some of them have like, you never know what you're going to grow. Some have the pink leaves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but it takes a while, right? You get all
Yep.
these plants, and before they look good, you have to go through the process of, growing them
growing
up.
a Nubius where it's like each leaf, it's another, week.
Yeah, so they got the nice shine to them, you know. But you know,
Mhm.
so this is good for underwater,
Right.
but it took like 2 months. You
Yep.
know?
Exactly.
So
'Cause,
like-
we got 7 leaves. That's 2 months.
Yeah, so exactly. So, and then I got different types, but it takes a while. I don't know if the guys know the trick, but the trick for growing plants underwater is the roots. So if it has good root system, it'll do well underwater. So there's those
Pinto or marble.
variegated
Yeah.
Anubias, yeah.
I try to educate on the YouTube channel. Like when you're buying a plant, you're buying a root system. Like
Right.
That's the main
And
most
then you
important
got-
thing.
The little green Buse,
Huh.
you know.
Green wavy maybe? Or
Yeah,
just-
green wavy.
Yeah.
And then you got this is all stuff I keep underwater, but then you got all those nanas,
Yep.
you know. And they do better underwater. Out of the water, they don't look the same, so they get
Yeah.
nice and so. But these little, they sprout and they keep going and get more and
Yeah.
more. And I don't do anything; I just let them go. You know, so, but yeah, they're good for little mats,
Yeah.
little nano tank. I try to keep the stuff to
And you sell some
Simple.
of these plants online as
yeah,
well?
all that
or-
stuff's online.
Okay,
You know,
cool.
so but little samples.
Yep.
So what happened is that when you want to grow them in the water, all these right here, all the leaves fall off.
Right.
You know, and then you got the new growth. The new growth's great, but the problem when you sell it, people go, "Oh, it's falling apart." And I was like, "Well, because it hasn't grown underwater."
Right.
So now you get all this. This is fine now; they got little growth, but all the other leaves just fell off.
Yep.
You know, so you get all this.
It's a
You know.
transition.
Yeah, and then so you're buying these big mats. They look good for a week or two, and then they start falling apart, and then they're not used to your water. But that's how you get the colors, right? You get the
Yeah.
shiny stuff on them. You know, the new leaves, they get the nice metallic shine on them. And then, but it's I have a hard time dealing with that, you know, trying to explain people what's happening. So I'd rather just take these little pieces and mount them
Right.
and grow them up. But it's a lot of money, right? You pay pieces like that $20, $30 every time, and then you get the. So and then at the end you're just producing 20, 30 plants. All the rest fell apart, you know.
Yep.
So this is I got a colony of these starlight endlers, they call them.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see them in there. Hard to tell. Let's see if I can get a better tank.
You have to go check out Lucky Schmuck. He's the one's making this happen.
Hey guys, what's up?
So he's just standing around casually not filming while we're getting to see this. So he's opening up the doors literally to some of these places that he's been able to befriend and get us in. So, you know, we all owe him a view. Go watch a video, see if you like what he's doing. He's already been here. So, you know, we get the first looks at a lot of this stuff.
Probably doing better in here.
Okay. Oh yeah.
We'll
Those
see like
guys
a
in
little
there.
tank, you know. So I don't know if you can hold it.
Yeah.
So let me get you another one after that.
Yeah, I could use you. Like, there you go. Now you're in the shot.
Oh, I'm like Vanna White. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah. You can hold these, yeah. And which one are these? These are orchids? Is that what these are?
Chili red?
Chili red, okay. Yeah.
How many guys to take a picture of an inlet?
I know. Well, right now I'm taking video. I'm just recording B-roll. So that way.
Well, they're a little peacock. Those are wild stock. That's all wild stuff.
Okay.
So I haven't really touched it. It's just,
Yeah.
not great there.
It's like when you're collecting fish in the wild. You just wipe it down and hopefully
Yeah,
take a picture before it
exactly.
gets too humid again. You didn't know you got to play Vanna White all weekend, did you?
I know. Just, you know, boosting up the resume.
That's right.
Just add it to the skill set.
And so how long have you been working on these?
Like 3-4 years at least.
Okay.
You know? So let's see the next one here.
Yeah, leopard tail. And I like the rounded tail on them.
Yeah. So just a little different. Some of them are more orange tails, some are more red tails. And, you know, so if you wanted some neat fish for nano tanks, that's, you know, I try to work on that stuff. So it doesn't, you know,
Nice.
they stay small.
Are these available on the website yet? Or?
Yeah, I haven't put them
Nice.
on there, but they're there. Yeah. I
Okay.
haven't, yeah. I'd like to work on the round tails again. but-
Yeah, I like the round tail aspect a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna have to order some of those.
They're little guys.
What do you call these?
I haven't have a name for them yet. You just breed the stuff. You keep the colors that works good, and you go from there. You know.
Simple enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's guppies, right? The thing that's nice with that stuff, or any kind of libraries, is that, you know, 3-4 months they start breeding. You know, 6
Yep.
months they're nice full-grown breeders. So you don't have to wait 5 years like a cichlid to selectively breed something. You know. So you get an idea, you know.
Yeah,
and, you
no,
know,
there's a
so-
lot going on here.